Nothing better than a Russian commercial to start things off before the very final game of the tournament. You guys saw it in the leaderboards coming into this final one. Things are tied up where it matters the most. 4Kings and PKD are tied right now at 73 points, and there's only one more gift left to play.
And what's even better is that 4Kings, the only reason why they are ahead is because after equal points it goes to kill points, and they're only 1 kill point ahead of PKD. So it's not like even if they both get the same points in this last game, it's still guaranteed to be 4Kings, because if they get the same points but PKD get 2 more kills, they'll overtake 4Kings. So I don't think this could kind of really get any closer.
I don't see how it could either. It is legit as close as it possibly could be. Where do we go? Final. We haven't really had Eastern circles today, I feel like Southeastern-ish circles. We haven't really been out there at all, like Impala out in that direction. So maybe we go that direction.
Island finish? Oh no. It's northwards again.
It's north again. It's been north all day today. Not all day, but there's been a lot of northern circles. Yeah.
Now, and the circles in general, other than a couple of hard shifts, it's been kind of quite central as well. So nothing really kicking the teams in the face too much. Now this northwards, about 6 or 7 of the teams are in the circle, so we are going to have the teams down south pushing their way up north.
We'll see what's going to happen with all these teams making it on through. We can take a look at the leaderboard, and of course, if you guys want to take a look at it as well with us, PUBG esports.eu, and then go and find the standings, or you can just do !leaderboard in the chat and it should be guided on in there. Inside Games currently sitting at 12th place. Well, they have 10 points to tie things up with 4Kings and PKD, and well, I mean, right now at least 11 to beat them, but that could change, of course, over the course of the game, but still a team that can make it.
They can. Last game, they got 11 points, so they know they can do it.
Yeah.
And out of that 11 points, as far as I know, 8 of those was kill points, if I'm not mistaken.
Something like that.
So easily, they just need to improve on placement, get those frags, and of course, unfortunately for them, the hope is that 4Kings and PKD have a really bad game. That's unfortunately where it's out of their control.
And I'm looking at Futbolist as well, because they have a win today. Now they got themselves a 3rd place finish as well. And well, I mean, at least right now it's a 17-point difference, which is it's quite a bit. It's quite a bit. But both 4Kings and PKD have had tough games, and if Futbolists see one of these two teams go out early, or even if they get to eliminate one of them early, that well, I mean, that could be Futbolists maybe getting enough, kind of smelling the blood and the chance enough that they could pull it off.
Yeah, 100%. Now Airwaves, perfect timing. Airwaves, they're lying in 9th place. They're on 83 points, so they are 10 points ahead of 4K, who are in 10th. So unless they have an absolute destructive match where they go out and last with 0 points, they should be okay. Their spot should be secure. But you never know, because they're only 4 minutes in.
That is the thing, you do not ever know. Circle is north, so at least for today's game, everyone's been kind of used to this along today. So rotations, well, you've been there before, and as far as picking where you want to go and where opponents go, well, if you've been good enough at having those talks in the breaks of the games, you will have at least somewhat of an idea of what the opponents have been up to as well.
And I want to talk a little bit, even though of course we will when it gets to the end. Powerful. 156 points, nearly 37 points ahead of 2nd place.
Yeah.
And over 15 games, they've had an average of over 10 points per game.
That's
over
pretty decent.
Games.
Pretty decent.
That's very decent in my eyes. Very decent.
Indeed, this is not something that's easily done whatsoever, but we got to take it into account. I mean, they pulled off those performances there. I mean, that's very, I mean, as you said yourself, that is very, very, very impressive and extremely hard to do as well. But when we look at the overall aspect of it, when we look back into what they were able to pull off in
Phase 2
in Phase 2, exactly. I mean, they were just not able to do anything remotely close to what they were able to do there.
Of course, and that's the thing. But hopefully, with the confidence of this promo, that will give them a boost. It will give them a learning experience. It will give them a different perspective on going into Phase 3.
Oh, sure. They were sitting, the guys in... I'm trying to think back now. Powerful. Yeah, they finished in 12th place. So just one spot outside. They finished just below Inside Games at 143. So they'll be looking to improve. And of course now SEEKORG, well, they're probably going to be counted out of the run this time around. MJ, on the other hand, they're pretty much in guaranteedly. So this fight won't matter too much as far as points go. But of course, you won't be able to go up, surpass, and get into those finals with a better standing. SEEKORG, well, it seems like they want to commit to this one.
Well, they've got nothing left to lose because after this game, they're going to have to grab their baguettes, grab their wine, and get back to the drawing board before the Open League. I had to make a French reference. I haven't done it. Yet. I wanted to leave it to the last game.
Are you gonna when we're done casting, are you gonna go out and find your pot of gold then?
There you go. That's fine. Are you gonna find your bacon?
No, I'm just gonna find a Viking somewhere.
Okay.
Enough with the nationalities. I think we're all set in that regard now. Fishke, he's well, I mean, he's looking for the guys on the other side, and seems like eXtatus has been found. He's a little isolated. That's kind of the eye in the sky player on their team, and that's the one right now, at least, that SEEKORG has most of their attention drawn towards.
Oh man, Mini gets a knockdown on the Firax and gets a secure of the frag. So this is going to be putting MJ in a strong position.
And as I said, they were all looking uphill, but what they should have been looking downhill, or at least to where they were. That sort of a bit of an element of surprise came in handy for the MJ guys, and that's going to be Firax down early on once more. So SEEKORG, well, 3 guys still in it. Will they commit to this one, though, or not? Well,
they can't, because even though they're in a 3v3 situation directly in these buildings, you also have eXtatus. He's ready. He's spotting those bodies. He's spotting the heads on the side of SEEKORG, ready to fire.
Great spray down from Faye, able to get himself not taken out of the equation. And well, I mean, as well for Enviik, if they want to have any chance, like we're talking any chance of making it in here, they need a hell of a good game. We're talking something like 10 plus kills and a win.
They need a powerful game.
They need not the ones where they get 1 point, but the other ones.
Yeah, that kind of game.
those powerful games. They need a really, really, really good performance here. Double-digit kills and a win in order to make it in guaranteed.
I thought that was a grenade being thrown out from the side of SEEKORG. They've got another member knocked down, so essentially 2v3 in this building compound, as well as eXtatus, like I talked about, is in the distance ready.
Brillo, he's running around like an elephant, and Mini was waiting for the angle to be spotted out, but no damage inflicted. Fishke is trying to cross over, and he's gonna get taken down mid-air. Mini, great concentration on the spray down of Philo. Is now all by himself down there. He knows exactly where he is. Throw the Molotov. Burn, baby, burn. That's gonna be all it's gonna be to it. At least in a little while. Yep, there you go. Min secures the triple, and that is going to be all of them down. Min is actually going to secure the entirety. And we're going north.
Oh my god, Le Cabrieri is gonna occupy the center of the circle. Look at the amount of teams that are outside the circle and southwards.
This south is hectic, and sure, had it been anywhere else, it would have been okay, but because the terrain these guys have to drive through to go anywhere center is so much uphill and then followed by crazy downhill. This is gonna be hectic, and for any team trying to get any kind of placement or points off of this match, good luck, boys. It's like rolling a dice now.
Well, and that's the thing I wanted to highlight. You have PKD, they're on the west side, the kind of northwest side of the circle, whereas 4 Kings, they're on the south East in amongst all those teams that are trying to get in the circle. So you can say between the two teams, 4Kings have the disadvantage right now.
Reggie tapping far away, trying to see if he can do some damage up the hill. Not gonna get enough of it. Needed in order to get himself a knock and eXtatus. Well, I mean, they're sitting inside it right now, but that blue is gonna come eventually, and I don't think they want to stick around here for much longer.
No, they don't. They want to put that position firmly in their control. They don't want to be caught out in between a squad and the blue zone. As Pixel, it is looking for YMCA.
Yeah, this is where a lot of these teams that might not have a realistic chance of making it in, this is where they get the chance to get the revenge in the sense of saying, well, we didn't make it in, but you guys ain't gonna either. They will do everything they can, I'm sure, inside games and the other teams that are down in the elimination aspect to drag as many people down with them as their boat sinks.
Although there is a certain level of bittersweetness to a team like inside games, whereas if they end today on a strong performance but they still don't qualify, it's a certain level of what if we had secured a point in this game, what if we had secured a kill in this game. There is that certain level of bittersweetness to ending on a strong performance but still not making it through.
Pretty damn exciting to see how this final game of the phase will go. It's going to be this, then we're going to have the PEL version of it next week, and then it's going to be the GLL Grand Slam, and after that, it's all reset and ready to start fresh as new with phase 3 commencing.
I love PUBG Esports, Toby. I absolutely love it. I've really been absorbing it so much because every single week, nearly every single week, there's something to watch. There's something to get involved with. And that's exactly what an esport should be, and it's really exciting.
Think about it this way. For the last 2 months, we're talking 8 weeks in a row, non-stop, there has been PEL PUBG. Every single day for the last 2 months.
Yeah. And
that's as much PUBG that there's been. and it's not just PUBG, like mediocre teams playing. This is like it's a high level PUBG Esports.
And there's also been like amateur leagues. There's been other events that have been supported by PUBG Esports.
Oh yeah,
been
for
supported by the PUBG Corp. But this shift has gone down northwards, but it stayed westwards.
They're gonna be well satisfied with this one. Now the thing is, of course, I mean, it's not always a guarantee that you win it just because you're sitting center. And to my recollection right now, they should probably find somewhere to meet up at this point because they're split and there might be teams trying to crash in that.
Yeah, 100% agree. We seen Higgy get their first kill of the day. That's 4Kings extending not just a point lead ahead of PKD, but the frag lead.
Yep, every single point matters. PKD and 4Kings are tied, or at least they were. 4Kings now set themselves 1 point up and ahead, and as I mean, we've had them close every single time, and now it's gonna go down to it right again.
Now we have
5 kills from Mina.
Wow. Wow.
5 kills from Mina, and we've lost 11 players in the whole game. That's pretty decent.
Like, it does remind you as to why MJ are in the position they're in. It reminds you as to why they have had such strong performances. But MilkyWay, one member knocked down, one member fragged out inside the inside games.
MilkyWay had 2 games earlier today with crazy performances. This time around, though, it's not going to be in the name of his teammate. Huth goes down as well, and I think that might be the top break for Futbolist, that they could not handle. Mina once more, triple kill coming in. He has 8 kills already. What the hell is going on?
I'm not even going to respond to that other than saying Mini is on
he has
fire.
8 kills and we're 14 minutes into this game.
He's been unleashed, man.
That's absurd. Could you imagine if they were not qualifying and this was just one of those, you know what, guys, I don't really care anyway. Let's just see what happens kind of games, and then they just slaughter everything? It's like, you know what, maybe we should have done that earlier.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. That's the thing. It just reminds you as to why they are where they are, why they are in a strong position. Because in the games where they have popped off, they popped off hard. And this is an example of it right now. As Stratus is looking to add to that kill feed. He has a grenade ready to throw out towards the side of Last Crew as Enviik looking for PKD or holding that center circle.
That is very, very, very scary. When you look at the total kills, I mean,
yeah,
I'm trying to look through the list right now, and I mean, Mini, where do you even find him? I'm not sure. Mini Bear, there you go. He's sitting at 12 kills in total so far throughout the finals here, and
so
he has as many kills in this game, and as he's gotten in the past 15 almost.
Yeah, he's gotten like 3/4 or 2/3 of the kills in total in one game today. That's ridiculous. However,
That's absurd.
He got one frag for MJ-Esports, looking for a second.
Look at the way they're split right now too. The MJ, oh my lord, and we're going back inside the city. These circles are doing everything they can to make it as hard for the players as possible.
Here's the advantage that PKD had. Because they went for the 2-2 split, now with that huge circle shift, 2 members are inside it, 2 members are outside. They're going to be able to join the 2 members inside. Boom, they continue forward.
We have to put our wagers down. How many kills is Mini going to get this game? Is he going to break double digits?
Oh, yeah.
How many kills is he going to get? What's your bet? I'm going to go for 13.
I'm going to say 12.
I'm going to go 13. Ooh, he's going to pop off. He's going to pop off.
I'm going to go 12.
This is crazy. This is actually crazy. Their split is scary right now, but there's a chance they can move their way over. Salters, well, he knows he has 2 Enviik players in the compound. Unfortunately, he has teammates there to help him, but can he vault out the window? Yes, he can, and he will do that, but oh my lord, almost taken down in trying to do so.
Oh man, this is Robin now looking for the kills through the window. He's able to get one knockdown onto Arian as he prones his way down, but it's not going to stop huge potential from trying to drive on in. Rip does get knocked down, so Robin is kind of left on his own.
The chaos commences to such an extent that we can barely even keep track of what's going on. Hog is trying to run around this side. He's not going to be able to get it. Yes, he is able to get himself the knock onto 1. Gets the flush in towards player number 2 as well, and that's going to be Enviik losing 2, and that should rule them out of this one.
And all the while in the background, Last Crew got eliminated in 14th place. So that's 13 teams left. Flammy is going to get knocked down. So Enviik finally find themselves, I think, 1 player left.
Yeah, that's going to be them most likely out of it when it comes down to it. 4 Kings, they need to stay alive. They still have the 1-point break off on towards PMD, but they cannot go down now. They have Solar and Wacko close and in the vicinity, but Manny tanks that one. Unfortunately, lives to see another day.
There is Grishka Power to the west side of him, trying to look for the position all the while.
This
eXtatus looking for Airwaves.
This next shift is going to be brutal. No matter where it goes, it's going to be horrible for half the teams. If it goes into the city, all the teams that aren't there, they're going to be in a living hell situation. If it goes out, it's the other way around. Minute gets himself 1 more kill. We're at 9.
He's at 10 kills, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I think he's at 9, right?
10?
Is he at 10?
Is he? I could. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
no.
Can we go back to
9.
4 Kings now,
He's at 9,
please?
but MJ's at 10.
Yeah, that's how it is. Can we go back to 4 Kings now? Because that's an interesting team, though I guess not Noble. Speaking on over, Double gets himself a little bit of help with his teammate. Grishka gets himself a finish up on towards Nuki as well in the distance. That's a fight. That's really the interesting one right now, because those are indeed the teams on the brink of the elimination. We see right now on a mini screen in the corner, one of the players, I think it's Grishka, trying to stay alive with Wacko and Sola pushing on forward. Higgy finished off. If you are a PKD player right now, you're enjoying watching this.
You are definitely getting huge pleasure looking at the kill feed right now, because the most important thing is, yes, they've got the frag lead ahead of PKD, which is definitely going to help, but there's still 12 teams, so they're not in the placement points. It is a 2v2 situation.
Circle, where do you go? We go center, we go south to a certain extent, and we go make it hard for PKD. Whatever happens to Grishka Power, you better stay alive, but that might be too much to ask for.
Look at Power. Look at YMCA. They're pushing all close by.
Buzzword and Grishka, they're just gonna sit tight. They're not gonna move a muscle until they absolutely have to. Only thing is they're not inside that next circle yet, and the push across here isn't gonna be easy for them either.
No, it's not. They're stuck between a rock and a hard place right now. That rock being 3D, the hard place being powerful. So yeah.
It's not going to be easy. eXtatus, they've had a pretty decent day today with the win of 2nd place and a good performance after that as well. I believe it was a 3rd or 4th place finish in the one previous to that. So they should be well satisfied with everything here. Gonna be making their way into the league. I would assume at least that that should be the case.
Yeah, they're in 5th place with 99 points.
Exactly.
Easily secured their spot.
Well, huge potential trying to stay alive with Powerful pushing down towards him. Hawk is trying to hold the angle. He's alive for now. Spots 1, spots 2. The fire in the vehicle is going to make it easy for him to get the angle there. Ghost that goes down, gets flushed in there as well. But Hawk is going to go down immediately in return. Not before, though, that he got to flush out Ghosta.
Yeah, this is going to be a point for huge potential. But now it's a 2v1. It's another knockdown. It's double knockdown. It's not quite done, and they get taken out.
Morpheus flushed, so Ghosta and Morpheus will be the 2 casualties of that one. Norky and Marcelik gets to stay alive, but that looked scary for a moment. Fortunately, Marcelik were there to clean up.
Man, that was close. Great job done by huge potential, but either way, they will go out. They will still secure their spot in Contenders Phase 3. Is Phosphor looking for a frag? They do get it done onto YMCA. 10 teams left.
4
Only
kills.
2 more teams out.
4 kills so far for 4 Kings. We need to see PKD start to get kills. They still have 4 players alive as far as I'm concerned. Well, as far as I know PKD, but they need to get kills now because 4 Kings, despite the fact that they're not exactly in the best situation player count wise, they're racking up points, and that's even more. Make that 5-point spread down to PKD now.
Toby, as much as I'm honored to be casting this, a part of me wishes I was just spectating this, because I swear to God, I'm holding like a pen in my hand. I'm grasping it because this is so exciting, and all the while PKD are finding themselves under pressure. Their Yanis has been fragged out. They're down to 3 players.
They need a yoink and then some for this next circle. Where are we going? We're going south, and they will have to cross. And when you look at the field, this is a perfect view right here. Where in the swear word do you go if you're PKD and you need 5 points guaranteed?
Like, one can only hope that they kind of wait and possibly eXtatus frag on to MJ, but that's really clutching at straws in my eyes because MJ have the compound, they have protection, and all the while MilkyWay are kind of firing shots at eXtatus. So yeah, PKD firmly against them right now because they have to cross the road.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy whatsoever. But of course, don't count them out. Everything can happen as we're seeing now. The rotations are coming in, but rotate.
What?
No, that is a bad timing. Astral goes down. Marco, I guess his last part of the name is Oops, so I guess that makes sense that he oops and ran over his teammate. The rest is maybe coming in, but shots fired down towards him now. Astral knocked once again, was rest before. Headshot coming in towards Marco as well. Not going to be easy.
Man, that vehicle gets blown up right beside him. He's still able to survive. All the while, we do see Simply Simple Guava has been taken out by Solar.
Hockey from the high ground position. 6 kills for eXtatus, and they're trying to harvest more. In the meantime, inside the city, we have Simply Simple trying to survive a 4-man barrage of Inside Games players on his doorstep, trying to run back outside the building, and somehow he's still alive here.
Yeah, fair play to him. He's staying going strong. He's doing the best that he can right now. All the while, 4 Kings are also trying to hold their own. They're also trying to get into the circle. Simply Simple, they have been eliminated.
Placement points is where we are. Powerful trying to make the run across in the open. Ojala spots him out. 9 kills for Mina. How many more is he going to get this game? Marco goes down. Reggie secures the kill there, and PKD, it's looking grim for them.
Feels bad. I don't think Ojala handled the recoil as well as he could have in that situation.
PKD out. That should solidify things for the guys in 4 Kings, unless if no Futbolist down, Enviik out. Nope, this should pretty much be it. This should be the outline, but it doesn't matter. We'll look into it after the game's over. Inside
Games are still in it, if I'm correct. So they still have a chance. They do. They still have a chance.
That is true, technically.
If they get a lot of frags, they could secure a spot, but time will tell. 3D are near them, Powerful are near them, however, Nork has been knocked down.
Have to see if Inside Games can do anything to get on inside of this one. MJ-Esports Have the angle, 11 kills already. Juno trying to get the angle on towards Marsalik. Not gonna happen. Phosphorus goes down. Ooh, 4Kings out in 7th place. 7th place for 4Kings. It's not over just yet. As you said, Inside Games still in it. Ojala gets a kill, and this is an absurdly impressive performance from MJ-Esports. 4 alive for Inside Games.
As far as I know, 4Kings got 1 placement point and 4 kill points. Maybe
no, they got
5.
2 placement points, right? They got 6.
Oh, did they?
I think they got 6 place, right?
Yes, they did. So they got about 6 or 7 points. So realistically, Inside Games have to kind of secure.
They need a hell of a good performance.
They need to kind of they need to score essentially every single frag for now. Lago gets taken down. However, he gets taken down in the process.
Ooh, Sam Pig and Pixel both eliminated. That's not what you want to have happen. Sola is there, and DP's there to help as well. As Strlovak has a dip, and Xenix is by himself. Now does secure 1 kill, and they have a couple already. But it's not going to be the type of fight they wanted to have. Strlovak, though, as I say that, do manage to get 2 kills with it. At least the first knock and finish off came in. Xenix taken down, and now it's all on Strlovak to stay alive in the itch of this one. Gets the flash on towards Ojala. Here comes Juno. He gets taken down, and MJ-Esports, they just threw themselves at Strlovak, and he slaughtered them.
Yeah, on the side note, Mini did get taken out with, I believe, 9 kills, so it didn't quite hit the double digits mark, but definitely an absolutely impressive performance from Mini.
A top 3 spot now for Inside Games off of this play from Strlovak. If he can get a 2nd place here, that would be absolutely insane, and potentially throw them up into it. We'll have to keep track of it afterwards. Of course, once we see the scoreboards there, but there's still a chance. I believe there's still a chance for Strlovak to do some magic here. Mans goes down. eXtatus have played it from the top for so long, and now 8 kills and counting, making their way down.
Gotta give credit, but Strlovak,
he needs to get 2nd place here. He needs to get 2nd place here.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the manpower to secure the frags, right? Because the second he fires a shot, he secured it. He's compromising his position.
Yeah. So, he needs to play it so passive. You can see they're all making their way over towards him now. Oh, no. Strlovak is like, no. I think they know there's only 1 player on the left and 2 on the right, so they want to focus on the solo first. And it's actually a pretty smart idea by eXtatus, but it's not. Of course, with his positioning, they can't really get an angle down towards him. They could throw nades down into the kind of pit that he's found himself in. But the Mans and DP, help out Strlovak, man. Come on, cut him some slack here.
Oh man!
You can see they're looking over. I really like the play from eXtatus. They're smoked off. They don't want to deal. Like they don't want to deal with MilkyWay right now. They're like, guys, you can go do your thing over there. We'll take care of Strlovak, and then we'll come after you afterwards. But for eXtatus, I mean, gotta give it to them. A win, a 2nd place, and now a top 3 placement once more.
Oh my God, we're coming to a bit of a standstill. 3 teams, 6 players alive.
That's what happens when so many teams get eliminated earlier, and it's so open. That means that now all these players, I mean, normally you wouldn't see 6 players live until like a final circle. Because there's so much room to play, they do have dips and stuff to work around. No one's daring to peek because there's so much on the line.
Although DP got a couple of shots off on the hockey.
Strlovak, is just, guys, please fight each other. Please fight each other.
He's praying to the PUBG gods.
Yeah. 3 guys
I'm praying to the PUBG gods for him.
3v2v1. Well, he's just hoping for a 2nd place. Or maybe even a win. If he can get these 2 teams with more players on him to fight first. Circle is center dot. It's going to go in the middle of everything.
Like, we're seeing players kind of spot each other outright, but they're not taking the shots off because nobody wants to take... nobody kind of wants to kind of start the attack.
This push from Mans is a great move around the side. And he spots that 1-2, but he's not going to be able to get the knock on either side of them. DB gets one towards Hawkey, and that's actually going to help out Strlovak quite a bit. He gets the knock on towards Mans as well. If he can flush him, didn't get the point. No point coming in for him in all of this. Reggie does steal the kill away. Could you imagine that being the difference maker? DB over the top, gets the knock onto 1 more. It's now a 1v1v1. There's a chance. No, wait, 1v1v2. Sorry, make that. DP on the top, Caterer knows where he is, spots him out, and that's going to be a top 2 guaranteed for him. 1v1 Ostrolovak. Can you do this? With a win, they should be in. I'm not sure exactly, but this is going to be close. 1v1. Did he see the nade? Did he see him throw it forward? They have the angles on towards one another now.
Kedge has a suppressor, so that he's kind of going to help him a little bit, but the movement of the feet is going to help Ostrolovak. Is he going to be able to get it? Dip is helping him right now. Kedge is a bit more out in the open, but he's getting closer and closer to each other right now.
He's pushing forward. He does not want to reload. He knows that he's nearby. There's no way in hell he's going to get to rest his teammate. eXtatus 10 kills. Great play for them, but right now the eyes are on Ostrolovak. 8 kills on the team and a chance to win and potentially make it back into the PEL Contenders Phase 3.
One grenade Kjoran has.
He has it.
Loading it up.
No! This is crazy close. I cannot wait to see what the leaderboard is going to look like after this. Ostrolovak, what can you pull off here?
Now, Ostrolovak does have more health.
He saw him. He saw him. He saw him.
He has an advantage. No, yeah. Kjoran knows that Ostrolovak is pro. He's going to flank around. So is he going to be able to be spotted? Smoke grenade. Fires out.
Bullets fired. 16 bullets left remaining. Gets around the side and he sees him and he gets him. Ostrolovak wins the game. Inside games. Wow. He actually pulls it off. If this is enough to get the 10th place and push down, that would be pushing down either one of the two teams, 4Kings or PK. Wow. He actually wins.
I think he got 9 kills. That secured 9 kills. If I'm not mistaken.
We should wait and see. Let's wait and see the leaderboards. Let's wait and see. But that's going to be crazy close. And I really do hope, for the love of God, that we get to see the overall leaderboards before we end the stream. If not, that would be sad. We of course don't really have direct communication with the with what's going on right now on your screens. But gotta give it to Mini as well. Even though the game, like, it wasn't really them that wasn't the focus, Mini sure made the early game interesting. 9 kills for the MJ-Esports player. Very, very impressively done.
As I said, I think that's the highest individual kill.
Yeah, it must be. It must be.
So great job by Mini. Was absolute army for his team. We saw the moment. Powerful. Nearly got taken out by huge potential right there.
For those of you guys who don't know, of course, it's the top 10 teams that will be making it through to the next phase of contenders. And I am just so excited in seeing whether Inside Games actually made it through off of that win or not. Because that is, I mean, I'm literally shaking my feet right now. It is crazy. I didn't even count them in. I didn't even consider them to have a chance. As soon as I saw PKD go out, I was like, yep, that's guaranteed to be four kings in.
Like I knew they kind of had a chance, but you know yourself, it's kind of like, really, they need to get the win and the frags. I didn't know how many kills they had. I should have maybe paid a bit more attention.
Yeah.
But
we'll have to wait and see. The fact that he not only crashes across, gets the full triple kill on towards the guys, and then he misses this kill. Could you imagine that being 1 kill off, and because one of the eXtatus players stole it? 4 teams for 0 points this game.
Now
we have a total. We have a total of 7 points on the bottom half of the teams.
Yeah, like PKD, they got 2 points. So, oh man, I'm trying not to speculate, Toby. I'm trying not to write. I don't. I just want to wait.
19-point game for Inside Game. You know the worst thing would be, maybe we just like we completely did the math wrong, and they're like still 15 points out, and we're like, oops. I guess we made it exciting for nothing. But in any case, it's pretty damn interesting. 19 points.
And I was right, by the way. 4Kings did only get 1 placement point. They ended
They did.
Oh man.
I just want to skip all this. Can we just go straight to the leaderboard?
Yeah,
I don't care about this.
No,
I just want to see the leaderboard. And if we don't see it, I'll make sure to share it if we can get the homepage up. Or you guys can do like exclamation mark leaderboard. This is gonna be crazy close. Mini, Wow. Almost 1,000 damage for him. 9 kills overall as well. StarLadder right there below him. 6 kills for StarLadder. Keep in mind that he only had 2. He only had 2 kills when it came to the final. Like when he was a solo player left alive.
Oh my god.
He was a solo player left alive. And there you have it. Oh my god, they made it by 3 points. Are you what?
Oh my god. Like
wait. So had they got second place there, they would have been at 78.
Yeah.
No, not even. They would have been 77 because it wouldn't have been a kill less and a placement point down. StarLadder single-handedly, and I know of course it's a team effort and many games to go through it, but off of this final game, StarLadder just threw his team into contenders.
Look at this. Look how close it was between 4Kings and Inside Game. Even when you look at the damage point of view, when a kill point of view, like, I do feel sorry for 4Kings, I do, but you've got to recognize what individually StarLadder did in that last game, but then Inside Games as a team.
I am speechless. That's absurd. The fact that he only because he wins that game makes it in. He has got to be like, I want to get a voice recording of their Discord